What's up, bullish friends? Hope you guys are doing well out there. And today we're going to jump into kind of a negative story. And I don't like covering this negative stuff, but sometimes some politicians will go out and say some really damning things over the crypto industry. And I don't really like it. I don't like some of the stance from a lot of the politicians on crypto. And I want to read this, just a little part of the story to you. And I want your opinion after I read this of what you think this is. Do you think this is some kind of crazy statement from the Biden White House, or do you think this is just normal rhetoric? Let's just jump in. So, President Biden says he won't agree to a debt deal protecting crypto traders. Now, this is from Watcher.guru. I follow them on Twitter. Pretty good follow, and you can get news stories here. And that's where I'm reading this from. So just so you guys know where the story is from, I will link to it in the description as well. So President Biden recently spoke about crypto during his speech at the G7 summit about budget negotiations. He stated that before he left the summit trip, he had met with all the congressional leaders. Biden also stated that they came to an agreement that the only way to move forward is through a bipartisanship agreement. Additionally, he stressed that he has done his part by laying down a proposal that cuts spending by over $1 trillion. Speaking of other proposals, Biden stated that many of them are quite unacceptable. According to the video let out by Sky News, Biden spoke about crypto stating, "I'm not going to agree to a deal that protects wealthy tax cheats and crypto traders while putting food assistance at risk." Now, the one thing I will note about this article is I think they mean food assistance as in like food stamps and not food assistance as in like people who help serve food. And it's kind of a funny typo. And I know, Biden has his gaffe moments, but I don't think this is one that he made. I think this is actually by the folks who transcribed this. So that's pretty funny. But I think that means like food stamps. So I'm putting people who are basically on or using food stamps and food assistance, it's putting them at risk is what he's saying. So pretty inflammatory statement, though, if you read into this. So it's basically lumping crypto traders and people that hold crypto with wealthy tax cheats. And I don't really understand why what the correlation is supposed to be there. If he's trying to say that it's just a very anti-crypto statement. I don't know why he would word it that way other than to cause people to assume that people who trade crypto are basically tax cheats and criminals. That's the only thing I can think of that they would make a statement like this, that would be in his speech that's scripted, why that would be said. So it's pretty alarming, and this White House has made several statements in the past that were very anti-crypto. We talked about not long ago, just a few months ago, that the Biden White House was putting out a proposal to increase taxes on crypto mining by 30% on the electric that you use. So the electricity that miners would be using would get an additional 30% tax on top of the taxes that you already pay on that. So we discussed that prior, and there have been other things that have come out that are very anti-crypto that are going on, and I think most crypto people who are in the crypto market, most of us simply, we wouldn't mind regulation, but we need clarity on what that is. And so right now there's just no clarity across the entire industry, and clarity would really help streamline everything. But this kind of statement is alarming out of a White House that has seemed very anti-crypto so far. And I don't know how you change that if you're making a lot of anti-crypto statements and putting out policies and proposals that are anti-crypto. I think that you're going to pretty much have the stigma as being completely anti-crypto. And right now, this is not just a bad look. I think this is a pretty inflammatory statement to make about people who are in the crypto industry. I would not equate these two categories, tax cheats and crypto traders. I would not equate both of those. There are plenty of other people out there violating laws. So that's just my take on what's going on. Now, I tried to find I tried to look into different articles and such, trying to find out what exact policies he's talking about that Republicans put forward, or maybe they tried to strike some of his anti-crypto stuff out of the budget proposals. I couldn't find any clarity on that. So maybe if any of you guys know, just let me know in the comments below if what's going on with that, because I honestly couldn't find it, and I'm not going to go through and read a bunch of pages of proposals from various different congressmen and women, because it's like I just don't have that kind of time. But if you guys know, let me know in the comments below. And let me know what you think about this in general, and what do you think about this kind of rhetoric coming out of the White House? Again, not political. I don't care what party is in the White House. All I care about is who's making anti-crypto statements and going forward, because I'm very pro-crypto, and I don't like this industry basically being spit on and having false claims made about it. So anyway, guys, that's all I've got. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I will see you guys in the next video.